Good morning, Thursday morning chair yoga, brought to you from windy Crestline, California. Oh my gosh, you should hear the wind outside. I did not sleep well last night. Anyway, here is the gesture of the mudra that we are inspired by this week, the Anudandi Mudra, the gesture of the backbone. So this week's classes have been focused on relieving back pain, releasing tension from all parts of the back, from the very base of the spine at the top of the neck, all the way down to the bottom of the tailbone. Releasing tension through certain poses, but also through certain stretches. So join me at the chair. So let's first do a little bit of breath work. One of the first ways that you can relieve back tension is through breathing, through effective breathing, helping you to relax all the structures of the back, widening the ribs, widening the collarbones and the chest, and really poofing up your back body. That can help relieve a lot of tension, a lot of stress, which can contribute to back pain. So let's take the Anudandi Mudra. First, we place our thumbs or our fists facing each other, take our pinky fingers and touch the tips, and then bring it down to either leg level or right in front of your solar plexus. But what I really want you to focus on is drawing those shoulders down as you draw the crown of your head up. We talk about this all the time in sitting postures, but I really encourage you to develop a mindfulness around this posture on a regular basis. And then sit back a little bit. Draw your belly button in so that your shoulders are beautifully stacked over your hips. And make sure you bring your head back so that your ears are stacked over the shoulders. And then while you're taking this posture, start inhaling in and out of your nose. Nice long inhale. Nice slow exhales. As you inhale, expand your belly. And as you exhale, draw it back in. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, expand the belly and your lower ribs. And as you exhale, draw them both fully back in. Inhale, expand the belly and the ribs. And exhale, draw them back in. Sorry, I was just seeing my neighbor in the window. Inhale, expand the belly and the lower ribs. And exhale, draw them both back in. Now start to expand your upper ribs along with your belly and lower ribs. Inhale. Feel your kidneys poof. Exhale. Inhale, feel the widening of your back body. And on your exhale, draw it all back in. Inhale, lift up the heart as you expand your ribs. And on your exhale, draw the shoulders down as you draw them back in. On your next inhale, draw your breath up into the chest as well. And exhale, release all of that. Inhale, draw it all up. And exhale, contract it all back in. Inhale, fully expand the entire body cavity. And exhale, release. Release the mudra and set your hands down. Take a moment to observe what you feel after doing some breath work like that. So let's do some neck release. Inhale and draw up the crown of the head, drawing the shoulders down, lifting up your heart center. Exhale, drop your chin to chest, keeping your shoulders pulling down your back. Inhale, rise up the head. Exhale, drop it back, keeping the shoulders down, creating lots of space. Inhale, draw the crown up. Exhale, drop the chin down. Inhale, draw the crown up and drop it back. Inhale, drawing the crown up, dropping your chin down. Inhale, draw the crown up and drop it back. Inhale, draw the crown up and draw your chin down. And then inhale, draw the crown up, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, draw the crown up and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, draw it up, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, draw the crown up and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, draw the crown of your head up and drop right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, crown up, dropping left ear to left shoulder. And let's turn our head from side to side. So inhale. On your exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, turn all the way to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. And then inhale, return to neutral. Exhale, drop the chin down. Inhale, circle to the right. At the back, exhale, circling down to the left. Inhale, right. Circling back, exhaling to the left. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Let's reverse that. Inhale to the left, exhaling to the right as you go down. Inhale to the left. And exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. And exhale to the right. Inhale, return your head to neutral. So take note of where you may have felt tension in the neck. And one tip for really making shoulder rolls work is pulling the shoulders down. When you pull your shoulders down, you create space. This is really important for posture all the time. It helps engage those muscles in between the shoulder blades and strengthen them. Part of what causes upper back pain is a weakening of those muscles in the back. So really working on drawing your shoulders back and down frequently will really help strengthen those muscles. You can also enhance it with a little bit of weight work, but on a day-to-day basis, moment to moment, all of us can work on posture. The next thing I'm going to do with you is shoulder rolls. Start to release those shoulders. So let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears and back down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Let's do one more of those. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. And let's reverse that order. Inhale back and up to the ears and forward and down. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. And then one more. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. And let's widen the collarbones, moving into cow, drawing the heart center through, belly through, floating the sit bones back. Exhale into cat, pulling your back towards the back of the chair. Stretching out the back. Inhale, bring the heart center forward, floating the belly forward, sits bones backwards. And then exhale, curl towards the back of the chair and cat. Inhale, bring the heart center forward again. And then exhale, curl the back towards your chair. Let me allow Edgar Allan Poe to come inside. He went out into the cold. Come on, buddy. Yes, yes, yes. We hear you. Between cats and dogs, my life is fuller than I want it to be sometimes. Okay, so we've warmed up the back. And let's just do a little bit of undulating of the spine. Just kind of tilt to one side, tilt to the other. Start to open up these sideways. Hi, buddy. Yeah. And then, if you want, let's do some circles. Remembering that visualization that I've given you in the past of the body like it's a tomato cage. You have the top ring, you have the middle ring, you have the lower ring, all of them getting smaller as they go down. And then, he wants to be on my shoulder. And then, and then when we circle, our shoulders are like on the top ring. Edgar Allan Poe, this isn't working for me. You are, there we go. Good job, buddy. Okay, so place your hands on your knees and let's just start to make wide circles with our shoulders. Keep the shoulders level as you can. And you're just making nice circles. Inhale in one direction, exhale in the other, just like we did with the neck rolls. And by doing this, we're opening up the hips and we're warming up the spine. Let's go the other direction. Inhale in one direction, exhale in the other. Pet the kitty in between if you've got one of those props. So I have a funny story. Let's inhale, our hands overhead, and exhale them down. So last night I made Italian sausages and sauteed vegetables. Inhale up. And as I was making my Italian sausages and vegetables, we put them over pasta. It was quite a delicious meal. And my housemate, inhale up. My housemate said she wasn't feeling too great, but she would probably eat later. So I decided, inhale up, that I would leave the food out for her to come out late in the evening and eat. She often snacks late at night. And let's inhale one more time up. And I got up this morning and looked in the pan and it was completely empty. And it appeared that there were lick marks on it. Hands down. I think my German Shepherd was in his hidey hole, but now I really don't know. And I'm afraid he may have eaten all of the sausage and all of those vegetables, which isn't good news for him. Animals. Also Italian sausage. Let's inhale one more time up. And then exhale, let's lay our torso over the legs. Just start by laying it over the legs and allow your back to release. Just allow it to relax. Allow your shoulders to fall forward. Allow your head to draw down. And using just the weight of your cranium to just pull tension out of your neck. Allow your arms to be limp. And just lay here for a moment. And then I want you to inhale, lifting up the heart center, but don't engage the arms. Just lift up the heart center, strengthening the back, in a very gentle way. Exhale, float down. Inhale, lift up the heart center, straightening out the back. And then exhale, float down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, float down. And inhale, let's hold it this time. And focus on drawing the belly button in, lifting up the heart center as high as you can without fully sitting up. Arms are limp, and you are just engaging all of the muscles of your back by doing this. Draw the shoulders together on the spine and feel your body, feel your back body working from the base of your spine, or really from your lumbar all the way up through thoracic, perhaps up to the cervical. Take a nice inhale and exhale, release that down, and take note of what it feels like to release all of that tension. And just hang here for a moment. This is our equivalent to hanging upside down. You can move your head a little bit to release more tension from the neck. And then let's rise. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, hands out to the side and up and overhead. Reach your hands as tall as you can. Create as much length in your spine as you can. Be as tall as you can in your chair. And then on your exhale, let's swan dive back overneath your legs. Drop your hands, drop your crown. Inhale, rise up, reverse swan dive, creating as much length in your spine as you can. And then on your exhale, bring hands out to the side. Drop your torso over your legs, drop your head. And then we'll do one more time of that. Reverse swan dive, bringing your hands out and up, creating as much length as you can, reaching your hands and your body as high into the air as you can. And then exhale, release that down. Feel what that experience is like when you've created all that space in your back body. So one important component of back pain is making sure you breathe a lot. So take these lessons from this morning, the breathing in and the breathing out with movement. Take that to heart and do that in your personal practice at home. Okay, I'm going to move my blocks aside and move my chair so that we can do a little bit of sun salutations out of the chair. So sun salutations are a marvelous way to warm up the whole back and to really create strength and create some flexibility in the spine at the same time. It also helps open up the hips, which is really, really important actually for back pain. So standing in front of our chair, let's take that strong Tadasana that we always talk about by lifting up the heart center, drawing the shoulders down, making sure you have as much space as you can between your ears and your shoulders, drawing your belly button in, lifting up the crown, ears are stacked over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips, hands are turned forward, which brings those shoulder blades onto the back. Inhale your hands out and up. And then on your exhale, float down, hands to the chair. You can bend your legs deeply as you drop your forehead to the chair. Inhale, rising up into a flat spine, half lift, draw the crown of your head forward. On your exhale, take your right leg back. Now, if you want to, you can drop your knee, or you can remain in a high lunge as I am. You can lift up your heart center on your inhale, move your hips slightly forward to open up that right psoas. Draw the belly button in. On your exhale, place your hands firmly on the chair, moving back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, reach the hands forward more than reaching your hips back. We don't want to overstretch our lower spine. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, take our right foot forward. High lunge or low lunge, your choice. Inhale the heart center up. Bring the hips slightly forward. And exhale, left foot forward to join the right. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale, drop your forehead to the chair. Inhale, rise up. Reverse swan dive. Hands all the way to the top. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale your hands down and then inhale them out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to the chair. Bring your forehead to the chair. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale down and take our left foot back. Inhale our heart center up. Exhale, bring right foot back to join the left in that downward facing dog. Reaching our hands forward. Take a nice inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Right foot back into that lunge. Inhale, lifting up the heart center, moving our hips slightly forward. Exhale, right foot forward to join the left. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice inhale. Exhale the hands down and inhale them up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to the chair. Drop your forehead to the chair. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale down and take our right foot back. Inhale, rise up. Lifting up the heart center in that lunge. Exhale. Take both feet to the middle. And we're going to do a hamstring stretch in between. So take your right foot and place it on top of the chair. And then with your foot on the chair, place your hands on your right thigh and just bring your heart center forward. This is one variation I'm going to show you, and then in the next round, I'll show you a different variation. And just feel the opening of your right hamstring, but continue to keep your shoulders drawing down. Continue to draw your heart center forward. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, rise up. Place that right foot down. Move back into downward facing dog again. And then take your right foot forward on your exhale. Inhale your heart center up. Exhale, left foot forward to join the right. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale, forehead to the chair. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale our hands down. Inhale our hands out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to the chair. Drop your forehead. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale down and take our left foot back. Inhale our heart center up, drawing our hips forward. Draw the belly button in. Exhale, moving back into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale. And then take your left foot up to the chair. And place your hands on your left thigh and bring your heart center forward. Your toes are facing the ceiling. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Move back into downward facing dog. Inhale. Fully exhale. And then inhale, take our left foot forward. Rise up into that Anjaneyasana, drawing the shoulders down, heart center up, draw the belly button in. Exhale, right foot forward to join the left. Inhale into a flat spine, exhaling down. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale our hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hands to the chair, drop your forehead. Inhale, rise up into that flat spine. Exhale, take our right foot back in the lunge. And this time I'm going to encourage the dropping of the knee on the floor. Inhale, our hands, our heart center up. And then on your exhale, keeping your hands on the chair, move your hips back. Peel your left toe off the floor, left leg straight. Keep your back straight and just enjoy the stretching out of the hamstring. And you may feel a little bit of stretching of your lower back as the hamstring is pulling down a little bit on your lower back. As long as it's not too much, it's okay. Take a nice inhale. And then on your exhale, rise up. Take your left knee back to join the right, moving into downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale. Fully exhale. Inhale our right foot forward and drop our knee. Exhale. Inhale our heart center up. And then on your exhale, move your hips back. And draw your heart center forward, toes facing the ceiling as we move into that runner stretch. Stretching out that hamstring. This is also called half Hanumanasana. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, let's move forward. Lift up that left knee. Take left foot forward to join the right. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhaling down. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, our hands down. Inhale, our hands out and up. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Hands to the chair, drop your forehead. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale down and take our left foot back. Now you can do high lunge this time and see how you like that. Inhale your heart center up, but then exhale your heel down and move back into that runner's lunge on the right side again. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Move forward, lift up that left knee, and then move your right foot back to join the left and downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, left foot forward, moving into that lunge. Lift up your heart center on the inhale. Exhale, drop your right knee down. Move your hips backwards as we go into that runner's lunge. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, rise up. Take an inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, forehead down to the chair. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. So I really love that first warm up of those sun salutations in the morning, and I like throwing in the runner stretch. So we're going to do one more sun salutation that involves a twist. So we're going to start opening up these sideways, and we're going to twist in each direction. So inhale, our hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to the chair, drop your forehead. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale, take the right foot back. Place your left hand in the center of the chair. Right hand to your right hip, and twist to your right. This is sort of like side angle toes. So you might feel a little bit of opening of the hamstring underneath here on your left leg. And you might feel, some other sensations as we twist the body open, drawing our right shoulder back. Take a nice inhale. And then on your exhale, turn forward, place your right hand on the chair, left hand to your left hip, and then twist to the left. Different sensations. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, turn forward. Take our left foot back to join the right in downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Move our hips back now. You're starting to create some length in the spine. Inhale. And then on your exhale, take your right foot forward. Place your right hand in the center of the chair, left hand to your left hip, and twist to the left. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, draw that left shoulder back. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, turning towards the chair, left foot in the center of the chair, right hand to your right hip, and twist to your right. Again, different sensations. You might feel the back of your right hip opening up a little bit. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more inhale. Exhale, turn towards the chair. And let's open up our feet into like warrior 2 feet. Okay. And take our right hand up and over and start to just stretch out that left sideways. The form isn't quite like an extended side angle. We're sort of just curling. You're kind of pushing your hip up a little bit as you draw your arm up and over alongside your left ear. Just feeling that stretch along the left side body. Enjoy that. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, circle the hand down back to your hip and turn forward and switch sides with your feet. I don't want to move the chair, so you're going to see my back end a little bit. Swivel our right heel down, left foot is still facing the chair. So we're like in warrior 2 legs. And then take our right arm out, up and over, and just curl up. So kind of poof the right side further to the right to get a nice stretch along your right side body. Isn't that lovely? Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, circle the hand down, back to your hip, move back to the chair. And let's take one more beautiful downward facing dog. Enjoy that. Enjoy that stretch, really focusing on the hamstrings when you're in this position. Take a nice inhale and fully exhale. And then let's move up to the chair. Bring our chair back to the center of your mat. As you know, I use a pair of blocks underneath my feet when I'm sitting in these chairs because my dining room chair is kind of tall. Okie dokie. So those blocks are set. And I'm going to do one more strengthening pose in the chair with you before we start heading into some hip openers. Okay, so bring our hands out and up, creating that length that we created earlier, growing very tall in the chair. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, draw the shoulders back and down, lifting up the heart center. Inhale. And then on your exhale, I want you to hinge at your hips, keeping your arms drawn back, keeping your shoulders pulling down. And we are doing chair pose in a chair, strengthening all of our back muscles. Take a nice inhale. And then on your exhale, take your hands to heart center. And we're going to do just like we do in standing chair pose without a chair. And we're going to do a twist. Take a nice inhale, lifting up the heart center. And then on your exhale, let's clip our right elbow or left elbow on the outside of our right knee. And then twist to the right. Draw the crown of your head forward. Draw the belly button in. Feel the lengthening of your right side waist. And the crest, the muscles on the top of the crest of your right hip. Take a nice inhale. And then on your exhale, return to center, hands still in prayer, and twist to the left. Tucking your right elbow on the outside of your left knee, pressing your hands together, drawing your belly button in, twisting to the right. Take a nice inhale, fully exhale, and then inhale, facing forward. Bring our hands up again into that chair, draw the shoulders down, keep your heart center lifted. Take a nice inhale, exhale, inhale, rise up, exhale, bring your hands down. And let's stretch out the back now that we've strengthened it. So inhale our hands out and up, and then exhale, swan dive. If you want to fall between your legs, feel free. If you want to stay on top of your legs, feel free. And then just allow this hanging to take place, to stretch out the spine, feeling the release. Let's take one more inhale together. Fully exhale. And then inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring your hands out and up, all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. So, time for us to open up our hips. So take your right ankle, cross it over your left knee. Initially, sit up nice and tall. It's first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing because it's light outside now, but in the morning, I'm a little stiff. So I find that the level of flexibility I have in the morning is very different than even lunchtime. So right now, you might see that my knee is a bit elevated, and it'll look different on my left side because my left hip is always more open. But if we sit up nice and tall, we create space for this hip to start to open up on its own. So I always take a little bit of time when we start moving into chair pigeon to just sit with our legs crossed. And this may be your version, and that is okay. If you feel like you need a deeper stretch, want a deeper stretch, have space for a deeper stretch, lift up your heart center, draw the shoulders down, and then on your exhale, start to move your heart center forward, keeping your spine neutral. And if you feel any tension in your knee, draw your toes back towards your knee. So the straighter your back is, actually, the more you're going to feel this stretch along the back of your right hip. So it doesn't do you any good to try to draw the chest down by rounding your back. It will come down on its own as the body is ready to open. But continuing with the principle of keeping a nice, long, straight spine, a neutral spine, and moving the heart center and the crown forward will encourage this to open up on its own. And then, just breathe evenly, smoothly, deeply, in and out. And don't set a goal for stretches. The goal is what you feel. The goal is not reaching a certain degree of stretch. The goal is to be safe within stretches. So focus on what it feels like. And if it feels good, and you want to keep on allowing your body to naturally release, then you let that happen. If you feel like you are done, then you sit up. The choice is 100% yours. This is your practice. Take a nice inhale. Slowly exhale. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, release that right foot down. Take our left foot, crossing it over our right knee. Same thing. Let's take the time to allow it, the space to open up naturally, lifting up the heart center, drawing the shoulders down. Taking a nice inhale. And then on your exhale, moving the heart center forward as you draw your shoulders away from your ears and down your back. Keeping your spine neutral, flexing your foot back towards your knee. Seated pigeon is a wonderful thing. You can do it several times a day. You can do it wherever you are. Whenever you feel back tension, seated pigeon really helps release those muscles. And pain is kind of a two-way thing. It's like you have the source of pain, you have the experience of pain, and then what we tend to do is we tend to tighten up when we are in pain, which makes the pain worse. So it feeds into it. So the antidote to pain is slowing down, breathing, gentle movement, and finding ways to open up the body. Those are some ways to release pain. Take a nice inhale, fully exhale, and then inhale, rise up. And exhale, bring your left foot down to the blocks or the floor. And let's sit back in our chair as we move into our final resting meditation. So you can continue to take that Anudandi Mudra if you want, or if you really want to relax, rest your hands on your thighs. You can even, if you want, you can choose to get out of the chair today. In fact, I encourage that. Why don't I move the chair and I get out of the chair to demonstrate to you what it's like to have your legs up on the chair. So let's turn the chair towards one side of the mat or the other. Let's lay down on the floor. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can stay in the chair if you want to also. And then have our shins entirely or our calves entirely up on the chair. And then lay down and feel the release in your lower back when you have the floor fully supporting your lower back, fully supporting your sacrum. And you have this weightlessness by your legs being up on the chair. You can place your hands on your belly, heart and belly, on your thighs, out to the side, whatever works best for you. You may choose to pull your shoulder blades a little bit together. And then I encourage you to start breathing gently in and out of your nose. Scan your body, looking for areas of tension. Look for areas where the breath does not move as well. Do whatever you need to do to take yourself to complete stillness. And while you are laying here, I will take you through a visualization of each of the chakras that the back affects. So starting with our root chakra, the very, very base of the spine, down below the tailbone. The root chakra is our connection to the earth, to things that are safe and stable. The root chakra is what encourages us to make our home and our hearth, the nesting experience. Associated with our youngest years of life, 0 to 3. Thinking of this like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, very bottom of the pyramid, where all of your most basic necessities are addressed. Your food, your shelter, your safety, your security. If this chakra is out of balance, you might feel like you do not have your needs met. You might feel a lot of anxiety. And when this chakra is in balance, you can reassure yourself that everything is fine, that your needs are met, that you are safe. You can get this chakra in balance with healthy self-talk around that, with grounding poses, with meditation where you visualize your connection to the earth. Moving up slightly to the area just below the navel, solar plexus chakra. See this in the color of orange. This chakra is associated with early childhood, like ages 4 to 7, playful time in our lives, creative. We often suppress our creativity and our playfulness as a result of responsibility and the demands of our roles as adults. But returning back to creativity, returning back to playfulness, helps us to get this chakra in better balance. This chakra calls to us to be more flexible in our thinking and more adaptable in our behavior. Looking for solutions that maybe aren't the best, finding any way to get through these circumstances. You might say to yourself in this chakra, the mantra may be like water. The Taoist expression to remind us that water always finds a way. The water seeks the path that leads to the moving up slightly to the navel itself, solar plexus chakra, every muscle around it. Middle to late childhood, where we derive our our good intentions, when we lead with good intentions, most of the time